From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Able to push his way through. And he returns this to the 22. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Some trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Now it's Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Browns had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On first down, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well. Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Alex Highsmith. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. York able to send this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. Maybe a free play for Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the 50, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. There he goes left side. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now for the point after. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second and 4. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, here's Chubb again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man lumber. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Mitchell. and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Third and 12. Now back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Now 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. An extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice pickup. 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steeler 1st down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time. He's going to go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. As he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Austin brings in the quick throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is something we've seen before. We've seen a defense beat a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Play fake, now Fields to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Take it at the 37. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles on their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now Chubb running right, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.